SQA Advanced Higher Maths 2018, question number 14. A geometric sequence has first term 80, A is equal to 80, and common ratio 1/3, R is 1/3. Part A, for this sequence, calculate the seventh term. U7 is equal to A R to the 6, which is 80 times 1/3 raised to the power of 6, which equals, put that into your calculator, 80 times, open a bracket, 1/3 inside the bracket, close the bracket, raise it to the power of 6, and you get 80/729. That is the seventh term, U7. And that's for 2 marks. For the second part of part A, the sum to infinity of the associated geometric series. Finding the sum to infinity. S sum to infinity is equal to A over 1 minus R. A, you know, is 80 and R is 1/3. So that would be 80 over 2/3. 80 over 2/3, which means that sum to infinity is 80 times 3 divided by 2, which is 240 over 2 is 120. So that's your sum to infinity. That again is for 2 marks. The first term of this geometric sequence is equal to the first term of an arithmetic sequence. So you're looking at an arithmetic progression now. So that's equal to, so U1 is equal to 80 for this arithmetic sequence. The sum of the first 5 terms of the arithmetic sequence is 240. Un is A plus n minus 1 D for an arithmetic sequence. The sum of the first 5 terms of the arithmetic sequence is 240. So S5 is equal to the sum of an arithmetic sequence is Sn is equal to n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, and that is equal to 240 when there's the sum of the first 5 terms. So S5 is 5 over 2 times 2 times 80 plus first 5 terms, 5 minus 1 is 4, so 4d is equal to 240. So that means that just multiply the other side by, divide this by 2 and divide that by 5 and divide this by 2. So that gives you 80 plus 2d is equal to 240 divided by 5 is 48. So that means that 2d is 48 minus 80, which is 32 minus 32. 2d is minus 32, which means that d is minus 16. D is minus 16. So that D as B part 1 Find the common difference of the sequence. So the common difference is minus 16, and that is for 2 marks. Write down and simplify an expression for the nth term. Un. Write down and simplify an expression for the nth term. Un is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. This is the second part of b. Un is 80 plus n minus 1 times minus 16 is equal to 80 minus 16n plus 16, which is 96 minus 16n. So un is 96 minus 16n. Now look into the, let Sn represent the sum of the first n terms of this arithmetic sequence. Find the values of Sn equals 144. So see, Sn is equal to n over 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 d. Sn is equal to 144. So n over 2 times 80 plus n minus 1 times minus 16 is equal to 144. Find the values of n. So this is what you're working with. So you've got this, take that to the other side, multiply it, or you can divide these out. So let's simplify this a bit. N over 2, 160 minus 16n plus 16 equals 144. So you multiply the other side by that, so that gives you n times 176 minus 16n is equal to 288. That means that 176n minus 16n squared is equal to 288. You bring the 16n squared to the side. 16n squared minus 176n plus 288 is equal to 0. Divide this through. Okay, so you're dividing that by 16. Divide that. The whole of this, all of this divides through by 16. So that's going to give you, that implies that n squared minus 11n plus 18 is equal to 0. Factorizing this gives you n minus 2 times n minus 9 equals 0, which implies that n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 9. And this last bit is for 3 marks. This was for 1 mark. So there's a total of 10 marks for this question.